Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're all having a good Monday. Mine is getting off to a rough start, but it's picking up in the afternoon. Been working on some more colorful things. Cheers me right up. I'm looking forward to getting into this month's art challenges, which is musical in nature. And while I'm more of a visual than a music person, I think this is a good chance to learn about some instruments, make some voxel art versions of them, and just generally have a good time. So let's get right into it. Start with making an object. And let's think. What is our instrument going to be? Someone suggested this thing here, and that sounds fun. Seems like a classic, seems like the way to go. I've seen somebody do a Fender Strat, this really cool metal axe, like very fantasy guitar kind of thing, and somebody else has also done the Guitar Hero guitar. But that was a fun one. So let's see, I want to do this one, but it's sort of close. Hope I don't get crucified by the music crowd by saying it's sort of close visually to another entry with the Fender Strat. So I will keep this one as the backup plan, but there's a kind of guitar that has some kind of axe, pointy shape to it. You know the one, like the 80s metal bandy kind of guitar with 2 points on it? No, not like that. Like, oh, that'd be cool. Let's do a double neck guitar. It's gotta be a name for this thing that I'm trying to find. Hold on, I have an idea of how to find it. Okay. Well, let's start with just getting the base down. We can sculpt out the body of the thing from there. And drop our mirror in. Get a nice neutral, what's that? Kind of sunbursty black here. Get sort of a red-black. Shape tool here and just start determining how high do I want this thing to go, which is really just determining the resolution that we're going to have when we start carving the body out of this giant rectangle. At least get the ratio height to width somewhere right, and start taking a look here. I'm gonna flip back and forth just to see if I can get the right amount of voxels to make these kind of curves, even if we wind up doing the heavy metal kind of guitar later. So this is the only symmetrical part of this curve. And this goes a big swoosh under swoosh, roundabouty swoosh. I know it sounds silly, it makes sense to me. So I want to say it gets pulled in about here by about that much. Well, if nothing else, we have a part of a vase shape. I'm gonna move this where I can get a better look at you. Let's pop you right over there. And turn my head back and forth a bunch while I get this figured out. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe this far out. The work plane could be very helpful here. Just at the default setting. Go higher up on the top of this curve. It's very steep, this curve. So maybe it does have to be, no, kind of. What if we're only 1, 2, 2, 1, kind of like that? I think that kind of makes sense. It's definitely on both sides going to be thinner on the top half than the bottom half. That should do. Now let's break some symmetry. This part of the curve needs to swoosh down and around way before it ever reaches the neck and then start to come back up. So I have to go for something like this, I think. Seems right, seems right. I'm gonna say we have about currently this many voxels and it's currently disaligned a little. May have to correct on this. That's okay. We'll come back to that. Seems kinda there. Could thin up on this part of the curve. Maybe. Seems better. Now let's start pulling the width here. Oh, I need to be in advanced mode to get that. Give me that. I need this. Kept trying to use my hotkey and not finding it. There's one. I may have to double the scale here manually, and that's just so we can get enough room to put some strings up here when the time comes. Okay. So I think save this ×2. Can do that. It's not too hard, right? All right. Let's go ahead and move this guy to the back. We'll just use him for reference from here on. So starting fresh. just eyeing this more than anything. Trying to get twice the size of our shape in the back here. Would help if I differentiate these just a little bit. Another thing that an orthographic view could kind of help me get a better gauge on how much more I'm going to need to add here. We got our eyes. And we can find it out from here. Let's say that's times 2-ish. Ish. Alright, so let's start carving it back down. Yeah, we could use this as a base. Haha, but not a guitar. This is here, it should now be up here. Let's just make some marks real fast instead of worrying too much, and I'll correct from here on. So I'm already getting the sense that if I follow this one-to-one, I'm gonna get a little lost and add too much curve to things that don't necessarily need it. Maybe I do need to have more here. Let's get a step of 2 and then a step of 3 and see if that gives me a nice slope. Something fun and relaxing about working in the higher resolutions is that you can work these amount of curves nigh infinitely. And all of them are kind of sort of believable. You get a lot more room to refine. Regardless, I think this needs to come in more by here. Like, and also higher. Okay. I think there's this like vase sculpting game that like I think a Ring Fit has it for sure. I've seen it in other places. Like Red Strings Club I think has this as well, where you just add and remove to basically a vase shape. And that's gonna be my whole strategy for this thing today. We are introductory luthiers today. But we do have the power to cheat a little bit. here-ish. Perhaps here-ish. Oh, I've done destroyed our original reference. It's okay. You know what? We weren't using it anyway. Gonna start fresh. I just let go of some of the width here. Oh, that did wonders. It really did. Hold on. Alright, now I'm seeing it. Now I'm starting to see it. Okay, okay. Hey, Zergling. How are you doing this fine Monday? Today's art theme is musical instruments, or this month's theme is musical instruments. Today we are doing a guitar, and I was suggested a Gibson Les Paul Standard. So we're gonna see how well we can sculpt a Gibson Les Paul. Oh, welcome back from your trip. Hope you had a good time. Bass is better than guitar, fight me. I can't fight you on that. Bass is pretty groovy. I think bass and bassists are pretty cool. Let's lift up on this curve a little more. That seems to help. But a little more. Okay. I think we're really starting to get the bass shape. Aha, 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 aha. Down here, just gonna give myself a little more room to sculpt along the top. Okay, let's turn the mirror off because this part is asymmetrical. Let's try to remember how we did. I'm sorry. I'll tone it down on the puns. I'm not such a punny gal all the time, I promise. That's kind of there, and then we have all this room now here in the middle for some strings. Ah! Mild panic. Go ahead and give that a save before I do that again. All right, don't need to worry about a name and a thumbnail. Just need to get this saved. Okay, so this kind of stays steady all the way through here. Something is amiss with this curve. Go up. Okay. Like that. Give it a little wiggle here. See if it's sort of lining up to my reference. Oh, the curve really does seem to want to stay higher up, so I'll just add some of that back in. Okay. Trim. Is that about right? Go ahead and start extruding the neck here and see if that helps me start to see a little better. Maybe I can kind of warm this up as well, just to get a better look at what I'm doing. I want to say this kind of continues up a little bit more, like that. I'm cool with that. Happier than I was before about it, at least. Okay. So, okay. Going to get that little dark color back and just paint out here. And this could be a string color. This should be somewhere between here and here. Let's try there for now. Let's see if I can get the right amount of strings on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's all right. I just need 1, 2, 3 more lines of width here, right? Maybe we can just pull this apart a little. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. Neck is looking kind of wide, but maybe if it works, it will be okay. Let's just get through this part and see if it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't that right? 6 string guitars. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks right to me. Excellent. A save and a sit break. What do you mean don't bother with the strings? How are you gonna play the guitar if you don't got the strings? The neck indeed looks wide. Yeah. Yeah, it does. How accurate do we want this to go? Because I could add more to the body again until the neck doesn't appear so wide. This makes it more like a bass. Which is better? No, it has to be a guitar. That's the prompt. I'm not going to be the rules police on anybody else but myself. I just got this shape in the way I liked. That's okay. I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Hello, Punk. Le. Punkla. Welcome, welcome. We're just working on some voxel art musical instruments. My day's going pretty good though, thanks. Getting back into the swing of things on Monday. How are you doing though? Oh, I shouldn't have done that with the mirror on all the way through. Wait, okay. It's okay for most of this. Okay. And now we'll turn the mirror off. Good. That's good to hear. This will be only the third time I've tried to get the body shape figured out, but it's okay. We've got a pattern this time. Now it's just a matter of I make game? Yep. I make a whole bunch of game. I think I should do this part with a mirror, honestly. Oh, I keep trying to move the mirror with the old hotkeys, but that's okay. We got brand spanking new mirror movability. So that's good. And that's good. Two, and we're good. All right. Oh, thanks. Do you like to make any games? Because boy howdy do I have the platform for you. Just gonna leave my mouse over this logo here. Is that enough addition to make it kind of believable? Nope. Oh, I don't know, when did that happen? Oh, because I had the mirror on. Oh, we are gonna get through this day, I promise you. Phone game you make? Well, Big Bang works on anything that can run a browser, right? So you could do this on mobile. I'm doing it on desktop right now, but all of this shows up just the same way on mobile if you want to make it. You can download the mobile app if you'd like, or you can go to you know, Chrome on your phone or something and get right in. Start making art. Okay, that just needs to be corrected. All right, I think we've got our base. Not our base. We've got the base of our guitar. It's going to be really cool here once we just get the neck determined. All we'll have to do from there is paint it. Paint it and add some extrusions. Oh, that neck still does look very wide, huh? Can I make it, the strings go all the way up to the edge, kinda? I think I'm gonna just do that. Instead of having this, well, right now I'm just using that to separate it for now. I could just pull the separation in. There. Paint Put this back down. Oh, mirror? Seems kind of right. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, how long does the neck go from the body here? Make one game like Pokemon about gameplay? There is an example game on the platform that is sort of like a Pokemon Snap inspired. Let me see if I can dig that up actually. I'll just give this a quick save. I think you'd enjoy it. Happy bang. And I'm looking for, I think it's called Capture the Doodle. Nope, that's the other one. Snap. Doodle Snap. I wonder if I can just get to your profile and find the game. Game. Doodle. Doodle Safari. There it is. Ah, thank you, Chacklebag. We got there eventually. I just didn't look at my chat in enough time. Just gonna copy this link address over to you. Here we go. Don't want to sidetrack too far, but I'll open it just to give you the splash of the thing and give you the idea of how the game goes. So in this one, oh, my data is saved, so I don't want to spoil too much. But yes, you do have saved data. You want to find keys to unlock various maps, and then within these maps you find little creatures like this guy here, and you take a little snap of them. Press E, click me, or use the interact button if you are on your phone. Yeah, wander around, explore, take some pictures of some cute doodle creatures, get money, and then go over here to spend your findings on some cool costumes. Yeah, go for it. Have a good time. All right, we've got to find the right length of the neck. I think that's where we left off. So I could kind of eyeball this, but we could probably make a ruler just to help us. I'm gonna make kind of very distinct other color, and I'm gonna count it out to probably by 20 or so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. About 3 lengths of 20 voxels is what I'm seeing. And in our image, the body seems to actually have more length than the neck. So whatever we do, we cannot pass 20, 40, 60 in our length. So let's go ahead and start measuring that up. this is from the time that it leaves here that I was kind of going by. Okay, yes, that is correct. That is correct. Got 40. And 60. So if it's about I'm gonna estimate 50. 20, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We were pretty close. Just by there. I'm just gonna grab the select tool, double click this ruler, and keep it off to the side. These are my little sight lines, my little just kind of semi slapdash rulers to help me keep track of my scale. If one person, how make just pixel art will be, oh, okay, hold on. One person, so how hard to use this program. So I don't think it's hard at all. The nature of voxel art, it's very easy to use and very like pixel art and voxel art is at first it seems like it's limiting, but because you have so few voxels and pixels at your command, right? People are more willing to believe what they're seeing is what they're seeing. Like within, let's make a very something very small, and you'll see what I mean here. It's like we have this big beautiful high resolution guitar, right? But if I wanted to, I could just say in 10 voxels, and we're gonna add a little here and a little, I don't know, here. There we go, kind of like that. And we're not following any of the rules I've just been talking about. We're just sort of going crazy on the details, right? And this is the head of it, let's say. I'm going to give it a quick paint. Something a little darker. Maybe there's like some white detail or something here, right? And within a minute, what minute, maybe 2 minutes, we have some kind of vaguely guitar kind of guy. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you can go right in with our brand spanking new minimum res guitar. Create a game here. And up in this here, it shows my objects. I pull in my guitar, and there you go. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. We just made a guitar in a minute. We've already brought it into the game world. So I don't think it's very hard. Hey Charlie. How's it going? Alright, where was I? With this Les Paul guitar. Okay, we've got the length determined to the neck. That's where we were. You have a chicken sandwich. I am jealous already. So haven't had my lunch just yet. Are we evened up on the mirror? Cool. We are. Start with the head here. That comes right up to a point. And right back in. Let's extrude that shape a bit. Is it like a chicken salad sandwich? Or like grilled chicken Sammy? All of which are good, by the way. There is no hierarchy, I think. No tier list on the chicken sandwich department for me. It comes out to sort of that kind of point here. There's this neat little pop right there in the middle. Crispy fried chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomatoes, and bacon. That sounds excellent. I don't think I want to step this curve further than this. Oh, that is a particular point that I'm going to struggle with, I think. This one right here. I think I'm just going to leave it alone for now. I'm going to save. Isn't all chicken, just in general, healthier than some of the other meats, though? Like, made one good decision just by choosing chicken. I think. I don't know. The science of it. Okay. Should I start extruding the body yet? On the other axis here, like this way? Or do I want to wait until after the paint? The chicken is super high in fat. Oh, okay. No more chicken salads for me. I thought I was doing good. No, I probably still will. Okay. I think the next question before we extrude that guitar is, do I want to carry the strings actually all the way up the model here? Or not? I could probably just cheat a little. And I'm still, these keys swapped, so if it takes me longer to draw them, that's what's happening. I keep swapping around. Just gonna see how this looks, how I feel about it. It's gonna have that taper. I was hoping for. If your mind starts by seeing 6, will it continue to see 6 even if it merges on the way up? Or is that too much to ask? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to trim here. At the very least. That seems better to me. Talk with another person from Twitch or Discord, because I see how you talk with another person. Oh, yes, Punkly, you're watching me from YouTube, but I'm also broadcasting over on Twitch. We're just kind of bouncing between conversations. But we're just talking about chicken sandwiches. It's nothing too super crucial. I suppose I should read these chats a little out loud, just to keep everyone in the loop, right? Ah, this shape tool. There we go. Still, I feel like the gulf between fried chicken and a bowl of rice is a lot wider than the one between fried chicken and beef burger. Yeah. Everything's healthy and unhealthy, and it's all moderation, right? I think there's some person out there that had eaten so many, what was it, blueberries or something, and he turned blue. That's an impressive dedication to blueberries. I swear it was like on some talk show I've seen this one. Punkley says, but about chicken sandwich, you not eat chicken made with it. I eat almost everything that is classified as food. I'm not very picky. There's very few things I won't try to eat. Like, I think pufferfish is off the table. But everything else is a free game. I just said I wasn't gonna do that part without doing this part first. This is gonna be about, what, 2 or 3 thick? Let's see if I can get a side shot. The product photos here don't really do this justice, but I think I can get through it. Okay, should be about that much. Okay. And the strings, I think, should lift one more forward. I don't think we need the ruler anymore. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Mission accomplished with that. Alright, let's just kind of position this ever so perfectly. Okay, I think we got it. Pull that away for a sec. And this goes forward. And about like that. That seems right. And another one down here. Now that these two are separated shapes, I feel a little bit better about doing what I'm about to do here. I'm going to try to get the start of the sunburst colors here. This one's called Tobacco Burst or Gold Top. Gold Top is just solid gold all the way through the paint. I mean, that's cool, but we want to try for a little gradient here. We're already going over the top. We may as well go fully over the top. Ta-da! it's a good start. This will be the kind of more dominant color, I think. And let's get some kind of creamier white for this. I don't even know what it's called. I'm gonna stop trying to invent names for things that I don't know. Some professional musician is gonna look at me and go, "It's clearly a this. How could you not know this?" I'm not knocking that. It's your profession, it's your hobby, it's something you look at every day, and like, how can you not see this thing that I see all the time? It's all right. Interesting kind of curve here. See if I can just fan that out a little bit. That seems about right. Does this go all the way up to the edge or no? Okay, no it doesn't. Not really. Anyway. Interesting shape. It kind of just goes whoop and then what? What? Okay, here-ish. Instead of trying to draw it pixel perfect from the get-go, just throw a line down and clean it up from there. Seems a bit better. More metal bits. I think this is where the chords get pinchied. And then there's like another thing. Did I get rolled into it from here? Maybe this is a bit further down. So far so good. Let's give it a save. And a snippy break. So this nice little gap here where I guess if I really wanted to get wild about it, I could do the frets. They might just be better painted though, and I'm not gonna worry about the count of them. Oh, it's gonna be quite a thing to paint. Hold on. Let's turn the mirror on. Maybe that will help me not have to paint all the way up in there. So they change in width along the way, right? Yeah, so they start super close together, then further and further apart. Two, let's say three, say 4. 2, 3, 4. And to not get ahead of ourselves, we'll do 4 a couple times. 4. Now let's move up to 5. 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, how much space we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Ah, okay. So I'll try it like that. When you're doing these kind of pesky little details, the scroll can kind of snap around on you. I recommend using the control right click, kind of move around a little more controlled. Just if you didn't know, now you know. Get these little dials up here at the top. A bit above here. And a bit below here. Could go a bit further in or bigger, maybe. I think so, yeah. No, not like that. See if I can just imply that like the wires are being pulled a little like that. Bubble on that idea for now. Let's get that creamy white color from earlier and add some of the twisty dealies. Should probably extrude this first. How much width is there to this part? Can't really get a good look. Not much, though. Give it a little taper in that way. Wait, so the back is colored all the same way through? Well, this is a different paint job. Okay. A little darker though. It's almost the same color. Yeah, almost. Oh, I need to change this. Look. There we go. feels better. I even add another little bit here to the back. It's supposed to lean like that, but if I push the lean on this side of it, I'm gonna get messy with the details where those wires need to be. Oh man, these shapes are so complex. This is good topic for weekly art challenges because consider me challenged. This is a toughie, but I appreciate it. Some kind of shape there. There's about 4 more of those. It's gonna get the same, they're about the same size, so I'm just gonna copy that down. Here, perhaps. It's a slightly darker color. A bit more than that. And more saturated. Copy all that right over, hopefully. All right. Go back to here, I think. Push our work plane up a little bit. How about the ear? Is that good? Sure. Our mirror back. And we need 3 of these. It's kind of right beneath that part. Pretty much every time, huh? Okay, that makes this easier for me. Yeah, maybe these do need to be pulled back a little bit. Do. Easy peasy. I think we've put this part off long enough, and I've been looking forward to this part for a while. Let's get the body painted, 'cause that's most of what I see. Right. First thing I notice is that all across the edge at the front, it's a nice little color. Like a border, but only on the front here. Oh, for this part I could have the mirror on. Alright, and then it goes straight to almost pure black, but like a very red, orange, black here, very burnt. Burnt sienna, but like more burnt. That's what I'm going to try for at least. You know what, just to be smart, let's go ahead and make a palette. Okay. Primary part here is this. Little trim color is that. Accessories right there. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Alt click to remove, and then do that to add. Let's see what else we have. This is the neck. The middle of the strings. I think that's it for that part. No, the head is darker, right? Yeah, we decided the head was darker. And this is our sunburst color. Say we should have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's enough. I'm gonna park it over here and use this whole top bar as like the gradient, hopefully. It's okay. It's gonna stream about another 3D model program. If I happen to know it, I'm happy to answer any art questions. I'm certainly well trained in this one, but I dabble in other stuff. And there's a lot of transferable knowledge in these other modeling programs. So anything you want to ask, just go right ahead. I used Blender before this. I used Blender a lot, actually. I'm getting back into it I'm trying to understand grease pencil because I think that sounds fun. So what are you trying to do in Blender? You know, it would be easier if I just turned the mirror on for this part. It's beneath the dials anyway, so it shouldn't matter. Okay. Thank you. Yes, we are using a reference. I just have it pulled up in another window here. Let me give a save and I will show you. It's just the shop page for a Tobacco Burst Gibson Les Paul Standard. Only $3,000. Whew. That is a hobby. Investment. Strings tend to be a pain, but oh, thank you. Thanks. I have not used, okay, Punkla says, I have not used 3D model, but I see you how make this guitar, and I think you used Blender before. Yes, I did use Blender. I used a few other 3D software things, but if you're worried about like starting somewhere, I would kind of, and this is not just my bias, I would recommend starting here, then in Blender, just to get a feel for working in a 3D space, if nothing else. Is what I'm saying, transferable skills from other software programs. This is definitely a good starting point if you haven't used 3D modeling stuff before, and it will transfer. I promise you. At least a little bit of it. So I think this kind of burnished black is all over here, so I don't really have to worry about where to start the gradient on this whole piece. That's good. Makes me happy. It would be interesting to see you make a semi-hollow vintage Fender. Oh, like the acoustic? Let me look that up real quick. Because my first thought would be to make one panel like we did just now, and instead of extruding straight from it, copy the bottom, pull it about the length you want it to be, and then paste, and then just connect along the sides. Extrude along only the edges, and there you go. Easy peasy hollow shape. Nice complex hollow shape, no trouble. Semi-hollow vintage Fender. I don't think that this is the actual model name, right? It's just, I'm just trying to get an idea. Oh, okay, I see what you, right here with the, is it that kind of violin thing that I see somewhere? Oh, prefab, if you're looking for a Fender Stratocaster, you are in luck. Somebody has already made an entry. McFunky Pants has got you covered. He has made a Fender Strat. I need to leave a like on that. I'll even drop a link on the chat in case anybody else wants to. Okay, so the hollow part, yeah, I think the method would just be the same. I would make the back part of it solid all the way through, copy, move it 5 or 6 forward, and then I would draw up or extrude only along the edges to connect them. Then I would just carve this part right out. No problem. With the white pick guard. Is that what this part's called? This thing? The white thing? This thing? No, it's not the same. I was trying to find that word earlier. No, it's Starcaster. Oh, okay. It's a Fender Star. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I have 3 monitors and the text one is very far away. Okay, let's take a look here. Fender Starcaster. Oh, that is what this is. The thing. This is the thing. Top seconds. Whoa. This one's glittery. Ah, I didn't actually want to go there. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get Fender ads for the next month now. That's okay. I spend all my money on art supplies. I can't spend it on instruments. Oh, did I lose my reference? No, it's right there. Okay. Just gonna park this right over here where I can keep looking at it. Oh, we're into 4 o'clock. It's okay. We've committed to a very large sculpt today. And I think we're making progress, but we can really keep pushing. Now we're getting to the fun part. The paint job is always the fun part. Okay, we have this gradient. It becomes not straight from here to here. It leans very red. So I'm going to grab this red and saturation probably kind of the same. I'm just going to try to go straight down in value. It's just for a starting point here. It's a little brown. And use the mirror from here on. What about making... Oh, is that... Okay, before I say that out loud, is that the name of a guitar? Ooh, I kind of needed to do this part from here. Okay, so this needs to be up here. And this can come further down. That transition starts closer to this here. Punkly is gonna head out. I hope you have a good rest of your Monday. If you ever need to have another artful Monday, or you want to try some voxel art, Blender, if you have any questions, I'm always around this time on Mondays. Have a good one. Extreme metal guitars, like Cannibal Corpse. Ooh, that would be cool. Okay, then now I have to see it. I feel like this is all the stream is about to become. It's just me looking at guitars and going, whoa, cool. I don't mind that. Whoa, okay, yeah, it is cool though. This is what I was trying to find earlier, this thing with the 2 points. And oh, well, it's too late. We've already committed to our Les Paul here. These are so metal. Absolute weapons, each one of them. So sharp. I kind of like the one with the double neck here. Okay. This sort of sharper transition. Okay. Thanks. Glad you're enjoying the Les Paul. Let's see if I can tune up on this gradient color here. Let's lean it more to the yellow that we had. Let's just try it from there. Now it's a little muddy. Let's bring it up. Up just a skosh. It's a bit better. Okay. Sorry for the puns. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. All right. This kind of does stay like that, sort of. It's a very soft, maybe. There's definitely like this kind of brighter hint here. There. That. Let's try this. Too saturated. A little bit less. Still too saturated. It's a double whammy. Well, now it's not my fault. Now you're making puns. That's all on you. Let's add some shimmer to this metal color. I don't think it's bright enough. I'm gonna go fully replace this color. All right. Oof. Okay, I think I'm trying to just connect these wires down. It's time to quit leaving them hanging. Feels like with the camera at this angle, I'm gonna watch a sick Carlos Santana solo. Where you like see his hand like going crazy up there. It does go all the way down to this part, right? Okay, cool. And this kind of, let's get my camera to start behaving again. I haven't done this in a while either. Let's go ahead and do that. seems about right. And then there's these things that kind of come up and I think they pinch the chords. And it looks like it happens again. No, it's sort of like it's right here. Yeah, okay. And there's like these little metal screws. It might not even be an important detail to keep, but we're already going ham on the details. Why don't we just finish the look all the way across? All right, give that a save. There's a dial here that it starts with this darker color, I think. But then it pops into this color. Kind of like that. I think it's like that. So the back of this guy, I think we should go ahead and give him a deeper wood color. Like this color. How do I do this? How do I do this without having to repaint all of this? I've got an idea. That's definitely that color, right? Okay, cool. So now, paint that like that. Pop that right back out. And now I don't have to paint all that. Thank goodness. Alright, what else is there? There's a little, I think this is where the strap hangs on. I think we're good on the wood plane. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that. And it kind of extrudes, then goes up and out. Like that. There should be one more on the bottom, right? Okay. Right smack dab in the middle. All right, what else are we missing? It's like some writing and stuff along this part here. It seems kind of important. I wonder if we can imply that with what little space we have. Kind of like that, but maybe in this other color. Doesn't seem like I can get enough separation. That's kind of bad. Okay, there's like, maybe if I just finish it across, it will start to look good. So let's try this again. There's more of it right here. Some kind of signature. And of course it all has to be very cursive, right? It seems like it's... Oh, this part is like a little sign. that is screwed onto it. I could probably do something like this. And there's this sort of goldy Les Paul writing. Right there. That works for me. Little inlays that I think we can get to now that are 1, 2 starts on the 3rd. And is about that wide. Skip one and then we do it again. I'm probably not going to be able to get this equally all the way across because we couldn't get every fret without making this probably big enough to break the editor. So what next, a keytar? No, wait, we already have something close to a keytar, but now I kind of regret that I didn't do that one. Ah, I regret not doing that. That was such a cool idea. But yeah, somebody's done a Guitar Hero guitar. I think that was DMM's entry. See if I can pull that up real quick. Save that while I look. Ta-da! Remember Guitar Hero? Those are pretty fun. Did anyone play the one that like was supposed to be able to teach you music? Oh, I think we're missing an inlay. That's what we were doing. Something tells me I should just scrap half of what I just did and change the step of these. So I'm gonna just try that out real quick. Not replace color, just fill that part. Yeah, that seems better. Oh, kind of ran out of space on this one. Maybe I can just make it one line tall. Excellent. Let's give it a save. Now the back of this neck actually has a different color. Oh, I could have done that with the mirror on. Stop that. I'll just paint it. Why not? I don't think I'm going to go wild enough to actually paint wood grain, but you can if you want to. Probably add just one little bit of bevel. Is that gonna be a deal breaker? Seems to look a little strange. It's growing on me now. Hold on. I'll stick with that. That sounds good to me. I think after this, I'll just add a little bit of shine to it. Make the metal feel like metal. And let this be done. I'm just sort of trying to soften this transition a little bit. This needs to be just a bit redder though. Good for me, I guess. It's got a little bit of shine on those chords. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I think it's about ready to let it be. Here with 20 minutes left of the stream. I don't know if I have enough time to really get into the environment stuff I would like to do. Let's go ahead and give it a save though. And by now it deserves a name. The art challenge. Les Paul Standard. We'll give someone Paul Standard. I learned a lot about this instrument today. Let's hope it's not too big to save. Come on, fingers crossed. Yes, we made it. All right. Yeah, I think I might wrap it up here. Guitar stand to display it. Oh, that's true. Yes, that's something we can do. Okay. All right. What does a guitar stand look like? Guitar stand. Like, there are some in this apartment that I could go look at, but I'm not getting up. This seems like the standard. This on stage XCG4. Let's do that. But in a separate object. So it will save as new. Minimalist little easel type ones. I think this one is kind of like that. It seems like it's just a few poles with some curve where it holds them, and it's on a tripod. I think that's doable. So challenge. We'll just call it guitar stand. This new one. Just to make sure, gonna look at the URL here. Okay. And because I am scared, we're gonna go check again. Guitar stand. And this is different. Okay, cool. So using this as sort of our frame, so I make sure it's as wide and as tall as it needs to be where it needs to be. Grab this color and make it just a little different. It's easy to manipulate. And push this up. I wish it had a product photo with the guitar on the stand so I can see where it's going to rest. That would help me determine the length that I'm looking for. But I got nothing. That's alright. I think it's going to probably be right here anyway, right? Mirrors first. We can use the selection tool here in a bit to get pinch and pull here. I'm really just trying to get the scale. Okay. I'd say it goes probably this far beneath the bottom of the guitar, because there will be a part here that comes out, and well, now it comes forward, then it shoots out like that. Further down though, it's got to rest just beneath here. Does that seem like it rests at that width or closer in? That seems about right. Okay. Let's go into the tripod part of this. Let's go ahead and bring it all the way to the floor, and we'll go from here. We'll draw the tripod along the floor and then just select and pull it up, because it will have to be on two very tricky angles, being both diagonal this way and diagonal on the Y, and that would be a pain to just try to freehand. But this back bar will be a nice easy start. So we're going to do that, but this way. See if I can get this right in one stroke. Just making little steps, single steps. Drawing a little triangle in my mind as far out as I need to go. Because it looks like this tripod doesn't go further forward than this will go. Another thing I've noticed is that there's a curve on this part of the tripod up here. Kind of like that. Okay. I'll leave that curve alone for now. Let's get back to work on that little tripod. It's going to be about that tall, and it will not come out farther than this, so that can go. Probably by about 2 more. Lift it in twos. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. It's about 5 or 6 steps up. Nope, nope. Deselect. Deselect. Now we can just deselect as we go. Remove and pull, remove and pull. Like that. But that is insane geometry. Probably not super duper game efficient. What can I do about that? Just trim out some of the diagonal here. Ta-da! It's a roundabout way to get there, but we got there. Doesn't seem like it's designed to go as far out, but I think we'll try it anyway. Control C, 2 up, 2. No, just 1 down, that's why. I need to correct here. This goes down by 1. Now it's nice and even. Let's see, this kind of comes into a curve here. Just gonna add that little bit there. And I think that'll do it. So now that we don't need our instrument anymore, let's find a way to get that out of the picture. And you can go back into this kind of lean. Like that, so that the guitar in the game, once we place it, will have a nice little lean to it. Nice and comfy guitar rest. I think it should work. It's very tall. Okay. Just to finish out the stream, let's take it into a game and make sure it still acts as advertised. I guess, actually my guess is that I'm gonna have to adjust this 2 or 3 down because it's leaning, it will be leaning upon it in the game. But before I say that, let's just go straight over to a new game. Bring in this, whoa, monstrous Gibson. Let's just use a human for scale here. Does it look like I could pick it up and rock out at this scale, or smaller? Sure. Smaller even. Just to be silly about it. Let's try something. Look, well, I'm one of the Beatles. I gotta fix that bottom curve. Starting to realize working on the ground plane kept me from making that curve accurate. That's okay. I'll fix it before I post it in the Discord. I think that's about right. object right up, just to have the right scale. Oh, let's get into Flycam. Okay. You need to do a little bit of a lean, right? What do you know? I think it sits much like a cat. If it fits, it sits. There we go. Thank you for joining us today while we work on this Gibson Les Paul. Had a good time. Really went into the details today, but it felt great. Just make something super duper fancy. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Make some art if you can. Have a good time. And I will see y'all next week while we make our next instrument and then hopefully get into some weather environment VFX, like a bit of weather that could follow the player around, or a starry night mood trigger, things like that. But yeah, see y'all next time. Have a good one.